My wish list item that comes in this bag finally arrived. I have had a picture of this watch on my vision board here in my office for over a year. Hello amigos, thank you so much for joining me today. I am so excited to reveal to you my wish list item. I had a Rolex watch on my wish list. I actually had this particular watch in two color options. Rolex released the very fun, popular colors a few years ago in that like tomato red, the yellow, the green, the pink, the Tiffany blue. For those of you that are here tuning in that are Rolex watch lovers, you know which ones I am talking about. And I finally received the one that I had on my wish list from the very beginning. And that was back in early 2023. And this one took a while because it's very limited. Every time I traveled on vacation, I would always go and ask to see if they had it, especially when I was down in the Caribbean. Because here in the States, you actually have to have, it's almost like a mess, you have to have a profile, you have to have a spending history with that particular authorized dealer that is selling the Rolex watches. Without further ado, let's get into the item that comes in this very beautiful, lovely green bag. The jewelry store actually finally started to get the bags from Rolex, so this is really pretty. This is the first one that I actually have, because I always have the regular black Lee Michaels ones. And this beautiful box comes in that bag. They have changed the packaging. Previously, it was a white box that had like the Rolex emblem on here, but for 2025, as of this year, they are now coming in this really pretty, just beautiful signature green Rolex box. Very nice. And let's go ahead and see which item comes in here. All right, my SA advised my husband back in November that this item would be coming in, and it came on January 17th, and that's when we went and picked it up. So it wasn't long after she gave us a heads up that this would be coming in. To reveal this lovely beauty. I'm trying to see if the lights will not wash it out, but this is in the very sought after candy pink dial. This is the Oyster Perpetual 36 millimeter. So you can see this a little bit closer. This is the 36 millimeter oyster steel candy pink dial in this beautiful, just beautiful, clean look. You have the nice three-piece link, traditional for the oyster steel bracelet. And then you have, of course, the oyster clasp. So you have the nice, beautiful crown here, signature crown on this oyster steel bracelet. This is just a very nice, soft, it's a nice candy pink. It's different from the other pinks, from the rosé, from the other dials that they have. It's almost got more of a flat kind of a color tone to it, but it is absolutely beautiful. And of course you have the crown here. You actually have the markers that are that blue luminescence. So when it is dark, they will light up at night. So you do have a night mode, and of course this is going to be your day mode, but it's just absolutely clean, sleek, beautiful. I had the Tiffany blue and I had the candy pink on my wish list. The very first one that I was offered was my 31 Tiffany blue that you see back here. And then I received the offer for my Wimbledon in the Ever Rose color. And now I have my beautiful candy pink Rolex. This is the fourth one in my luxury watch collection. And I am beyond thrilled to have this one. I'm putting it on upside down without my readers. I can't see. Let me put my readers on so I can make sure that I actually have these on, that I actually have this watch on correctly. Here we go. And it blends beautifully with my lovely sweater in this beautiful blush mauve rose color. And that is why I went ahead and splurged. I knew this was going to coordinate beautifully with my watch. Oh my gosh, she is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Goes well with my white gold, my silver pieces. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Here we go. There you go. I was not sure when this watch was going to come in because she did not give us an estimate. We went on a cruise in December and I was so tempted because they actually had a really pretty tag. Tag kind of came out with their own versions of the Tiffany and then the pink styles that kind of somewhat mimic, but they were more sportier because of the dial that they had on the watch. But they were really gorgeous in person. And I was so tempted to just splurge on the watch. So I'm very, very happy that my SA happened to pull my husband aside, caught him outside, not inside the store, and told him, hey, that watch is coming in, so be ready for it. And so I was really, really good to make sure that I had the money for it because of the fact that we just weren't sure when it was actually going to come in. But it's just beautiful. And I'm just I'm so pleased with this watch. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. It's just a nice, fun, clean look. It's somewhat sporty, but not too much bells and whistles. Much of a difference, a big difference from, of course, the dial that you have from, it's very different, of course, from the bezel. And you can see that it is a little bit more lower profile than the Datejust. See that? You can easily tell that this one is bigger than this one. And they're both 36 millimeters. Get that? The watch does have a 5 millimeter extension. So here you can pop this out, and my hand is very, very weak. If it wasn't as weak, I would be able to do it. But you have a 5 millimeter extension, so you can bring it in 5 millimeters if the band is, if the wristband is a little bit too large, or you can loosen it. If you want a little bit more wiggle room, you can definitely loosen it. You just need to like pull it, so that way you get a little bit more length to the bracelet, or take it in 5 millimeters. And of course you have the power reserve of 70 hours. In case you have this watch set out on your counter and it's not an automatic winder, then you have a power reserve of 70 hours. After that, you're gonna have to then set the time. So I would just always recommend that you have your little watch winder. This way the time is reflected accurately. And then of course it is waterproof up to 300 feet. So just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. But let me show you the Tiffany blue, in case for those of you that are interested in this one, because they are still making them, but they're just very, very limited. So that's why I say this one took me so long to get this candy pink, but here is the Tiffany blue. This is the 31 size, and this is the 36 millimeter. So this way you can see the beautiful colors. So I'm just so happy that I ended up getting this one. And now I have one of each, and one's a little bit more of a smaller model, and this one is just a little bit more of a larger model. And this is my color. I am always in like the blushes, the mauves, this is my absolute favorite color. So that's why I was really wanting this candy pink, because it was just gonna blend nicely, just nice and sleek and beautiful. So two sizes, 31 millimeter, 36 millimeter, Tiffany blue, and candy pink. I am a lucky girl that actually have both of them. So I'm glad this one actually came in, the 31. Because I had put in a request for the 36, but when this one came in, I was happy that she called me to offer me this one. Let me show you the difference in the boxes. This is the older style box. So see how the waves are a little bit more on the diagonal, and you actually have a little bit of a half circle, and then the crown, you still have the same back, And then you actually have a little bit of a curve to where you have all of your information here in the back for your watch. But then the new one is a little bit different because, so in here I have, of course, my tag, and I have my one, she took out one link. And then of course the watch always comes with your little Rolex tag. But see how this is straight? So this one has a straight line, and you have all of your information here for your little Rolex booklet, and then your card. And so all of that is kept back very nice and snug. But check out the back. You have these two beautiful little gold detail. You have this gold detail on the back for when you open up the box, which is different. But see how it's sleek and straight? And then this one has the beautiful gold detail here. And then see how this is straight and a little bit more defined versus this box that has the waves on the diagonal and the crown more at the bottom. And this one is not, the waves on this one are not as defined as this box. So just so you know, this is the difference and now in the packaging and how these come, just in case you look at that, if you're trying to really look at it as far as like authentication, right? So there is a change in the packaging because this is what the boxes look like the last couple of years from when I've been purchasing the watches, and this is now the new design for the box for this one that I just purchased in 2025. So just so you're aware, we're still really, really pretty, but I think this little gold detail on the back just gives it a nice little touch. Just really, really beautiful. This is a luxury channel. Within this luxury community, there is a community for watches. There's a community for handbags. I love both. I am a handbag fanatic, but my number one love is watches. Always will be, you know, till my dying day, because of the fact that these are so easy for me to just interchange. I can easily change this out daily. I can select a watch that I'm going to wear every week, just like I rotate my handbags every week. I don't have to worry about changing accessories. This truly is a really quick grab and go, match it with my outfits, whichever type of watch I have, whatever type of brand I have. I'm a watch collector. I'm just a huge watch fanatic. A lot of people will notice a person's handbag first before they check out their outfit or anything like that. For me, I'm always going to be looking at somebody's timepiece. I look at the timepiece people are wearing and then the handbag, because this is my number one love. And for me, investing in a timepiece is really what draws my attention, because when I'm talking, you talk with your hands. I'm always looking at somebody's timepiece. You're not carrying a handbag as you're, as you're sitting at a table or wherever. You're not holding a handbag and, moving it around like with your hands as you're talking with somebody. The handbag is to the side or what have you. But as I'm engaging with somebody and I'm talking with somebody, or I see somebody standing in line or where I'm at, or at a restaurant, I can watch. I can spot a watch farther away. And then that watch is going to keep my attention. And just because of the fact that it's my main first love is watches. And I'm just glad that I've been able to have the means to purchase these and treat myself to them. Having a luxury watch, whichever brand it is, to me, that person has invested in themselves and really treating themselves to something nice that they can wear on their wrist, and you can look down easily and look at it. And it's just, my attention grabber. For me, the watch is the attention grabber versus anything else. This watch was very, very hard for me to find it as an exhibition piece, because of the fact that a lot of the stores have the exhibition pieces out. It was hard for me to even find this one, for me to even see if this is the pink that I liked, to compare it to some of the other pinks like the rosé or that other pink that they have, like especially in the 34 millimeter. And finally in November, we happened to go in to pick up some jewelry because we had gone to a trunk show for Constantino. And when we went into the store, she actually happened to have an exhibition piece in 36 millimeter. And so when I was trying it on and looking at that pink color, and I said, this is it for sure. I want this candy pink in this size in the 36. I do not want another 31. And she said, okay. She says, I'll go ahead and put it through. And she actually said, I'm going to put a rush on it. I am not sure if they're back at the point where they could order watches for you, because for a while it was just kind of like whatever happened to come in, and you have a wait list of people that might be waiting for the same watch that you are wanting. So I don't know if now they are back to where they can put orders through again, depending on what their client is asking for, and especially if you are an established client, because you want to find a jewelry store that is an authorized dealer, and build a relationship with them. Just like if you are here because you are also a part of a handbag lover, part of the handbag community, it's almost like a Mez. They want to make sure that you are an established client with them. For this store that I purchased at here in my city, you have to live in this city and you have to be an established client with them. You have to have a purchase history of purchasing, something at the store, so that helps in you receiving the offers for the watches, because they do look at that. And I have heard several of the SAs, while we are in store, ask the clients that come in and start to ask for watches. That's the first thing I hear them say is, do you live here and are you a client of ours? They have told me many times, our clients take first priority, and that's who we are going to sell the watches to, versus somebody that's just coming off of the street from out of town that are coming in to try and get a watch. We don't know who they are, and we don't know if they're going to turn around and sell it. So you do want to have an established relationship. I highly recommend that if you are in the market for one, don't put it off, because the prices are going to continue to climb, and it's just gonna continue to go up in price. And depending on the store that you purchase from, a lot of them offer financing options, but depending on where you are located, if you have an authorized dealer near you that is a jewelry store, you may as well check with them. It doesn't hurt to ask if that's something that is more convenient for you, easy for you, is if you need that type of an option in order to consider purchasing one. You never know. That might be something to consider, especially if you've had your eye on a Rolex, or considering purchasing one and treating yourself, investing in yourself to have a beautiful timepiece that you can wear on your wrist that you are going to enjoy every time you wear it. I wanted to finally do this video to reveal my lovely wish list item that finally arrived. I have had a picture of this watch on my vision board here in my office for over a year. And every day I would look at it and say, I proclaim it, it is going to arrive, it is going to arrive, and I can see it. And I can finally take down that little magazine picture of this beautiful little timepiece that I can now call mine, and it is a part of my beautiful luxury watch collection. And if you're a watch lover and would love to see the other watches that I have revealed here on this channel, I'll go ahead and put the playlist here so you can see the other items that I have revealed. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, bye-bye.